Why?
Everybody, hey guys, I need you to look up real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody look up.
You yell that shit.
Smile. Hey niggas, shit.
Hey, Ronnie, put your phone.
Already?
Do you have that?
Yeah, this is nice, bro.
Why is it taking it?
Hickery.
Get it. Then we're going to show. I was ready.
Wait, is it a real photo or just for like?
Nah, just.
I'm stirring, I'm cooking a lot.
One.
Let's go.
What's up, y'all? We're back at it again with another episode. We decided to change the scenery, as you can see here. We've moved to the palace of the Black Prince.
That's the one. Yeah. You didn't know who the Black Prince.
Shut up, bro. Anyways.
Oh, with that shit.
What's he saying, man?
Ignore that.
Dragging tomorrow.
Got an interesting topic. Yeah, something different to what we're usually talking about. We feel it's probably a little bit deeper.
If you are levels.
If you're levels,
You'll understand.
yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, we throw in some jokes, hot, that'll make you giggle, cause we keeping it funny while we're still chasing money. We stick it to them racks like bees.
Boys. Smart.
So the topic is, who is at fault when the youth goes down the wrong path? The parents or the youth?
Yeah, I personally think it's the kid's fault. So
Yeah. So for me too, I reckon it's the kids.
For me, it's both parents and the youth, and also the youth's surroundings coming to it as well. That's what I'm saying there.
For me, I strongly believe it's both.
At a certain stage, I'd say it's the parents. At a certain stage, I'd say it's the youth. So yeah, both.
Both have to blame, really.
I'd have to say both, but I'll go mainly with the kids.
The youth, yeah.
With the youth, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the fence of it being both the parents and the kids' fault as well.
Alright. So who wants to explain their reason?
Wait,
more
so
in
who
depth?
said it's just the kids?
I think Cam said that.
Yeah,
Wait,
Cam,
is it just-
Cam,
I said kids as well.
You just
Cam.
said kid?
I said kids as well,
You
but
jumped the
I
kids?
gotta make sure.
Nah,
Don't be coming at me, bro.
damn, bro.
Why would you say? Why would you say it's mainly?
Why did you say
parents?
it's the kids?
I kind of agree at the same time. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna say this because like we all were kids. We're growing up. We're still young and shit. But like, it's all up to you, you know. Like, there's people out there that could tell you, oh, do this, do that. And they can influence you, and it's your like option to choose whether you wanna do the messed up shit or you wanna do like the good stuff. So say like people influence you, like do like crack and stuff, like drugs and shit.
Look,
Hey, he skipped a
Bro, I thought you were gonna say like stealing cars and shit. The crack? God,
But like that's like the main example that came to my head. So I just had to say.
Nah, that's for real.
I want to add on what he just said, right? Because I'm going with both, right? But you just said it's up to the kids to do the good stuff or the bad stuff, right?
Yeah, right.
But
who
who teaches these kids what is good and bad? The kids, you're not gonna learn. You're not gonna grow up by yourself and be like, I know what's good, I know what's bad, right? We learn from our friends, but we especially learn from our parents until a certain age, right? So, example, when you do something wrong, doesn't your mom smack you? You know that's wrong already, right?
So you said smack first or beating?
That's a beating. You
bro,
feel?
smack is this, bro. What are you talking
So, when you do something, you get hit. When you come home late at a young age, you get hit for that. Right? When your
After
parents
6 p.m., bro.
yeah. When the sun goes down and you're not home yet, you know you're getting your beating. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, for real.
So over there, your parents is already teaching you what is right or wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? If they don't do any of this, they don't hit you, they don't do this, you come home late, they're okay with it. Are they teaching you anything, bro?
So what are you saying then? So now you're saying it's actually the parents?
No. Because at the start, usually the parents will show you the guidelines, like what's good and what's bad. It's up to the like kids to choose.
Yeah, for real.
Like for real.
Kids' fault. Because your parents were like, alright, that's not good, that's not bad. I don't know what I'm saying. So that's not good or that's bad. But the kids at the end of the day, like, they do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They'll choose the bad side even if the parents like told them not to go there. And then like the parents, like, they can't force the kids to go to the good side. Like,
No, you can't.
as much as they try to talk to them, try to get aunties and uncles to talk to them, the kids still don't listen. But like, it's up to the kids at the end of the day if they want to listen or not.
So I have a question.
That's what I'm saying, it's the kids' fault as well.
So then,
decision making.
So then why is it that we have a difference between how a lot of us act then? Because we can't solely base it on the parents, because at the end of the day we still, or even just the kids themselves, because we still see a very clear distinction, and some people do have influence from the parents, some don't. But we still see like some people act in a certain way, good, some act in the complete opposite way as well, and that's bad. And I know some people that are acting in that bad way, right? Their parents have been telling them the right way, so like it's the kid in that situation.
It depends how the parents communicate with them. If the parents are always like abusive, the kids are gonna become hard-headed, and they're not gonna listen.
With that one there, that's why for me, I actually really believe there's different factors to it. You can't really bring it down to the two. It's not just parents or the kid itself. It's a massive combination about like culture, about the people that you hang with, and just the things that you like. You're actually so used to it. And like I looked at the camera most of the time.
If I see you with
That means I don't fuck with you. You won't work this or don't get caught. So like I was saying, right, it's a combination of a lot of things. We cannot pin it down to just parents or the kids, right? Our whole culture is a massive influence too. Peer pressure, right? And just kids being stupid, because there's a lot of kids out there that are stupid.
So imagine your family's going through some financial difficulties, yeah? So like they need to work all the time.
The parents are never there for them because
like,
so the kids are just stuck doing nothing.
Like you look after them, but they're never there.
They're not there to monitor you.
Yeah. So like you're just getting away with everything.
But then look, I feel what you're saying, So you're basically saying, oh, the parents are always working, so there's no one really there to teach them, or even have them with the homework, how to do this, how to do that, right? But then again, it really depends on the maturity of the kids as well, right? I was in that situation too, My mom was working 2-3 jobs, right? Just to support us, right? My dad wasn't here, And my sister was taking care of the house. I was like 12 and I had to learn how to grow up, right? Now I had to learn how to be mature at a young age. My brother's coming up to me, hey, can you help me out with my homework? I didn't even know myself, but I had to find a way. I was a 12-year-old, but I had to act like an 18-year-old, right? This is where maturity comes in.
Not everybody's like that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Sometimes it would depend.
So how much of an influence do your friends have on you then?
A lot.
Part of it. Heaps.
In that stage, bro?
This nigga influence, bro.
Like I know in terms of the same things, you guys, anytime you guys say some praises, I'll pick it up, Anytime I say praise, some things will pick it up for you. But in terms of actions,
like with some of your friends, bro, like the bad friends usually, I'm not gonna say like in a bad way, but like the way they were being grown up, it's completely different to yours. Their family lifestyle will not it's not similar to yours, and then like.
So how did you end up in that type of circle?
Look, at the end of the day, you want to fit in, so you're gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because when you didn't have anyone to talk to, like in a way, they were there showing you, I'll take care of you. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. You'll see that feel like they're being friends and shit. But then later on, when you guys would come closer, and they started like introducing you to like stuff that's even worse, but you don't see like it's worse. Like you think it's a normal thing because that's like what you're used to. Because you trust that person, and you know like, oh, that person won't do anything bad, so that's messing me up and shit like that. It's like a build up.
Yeah.
Like he helped you out as a friend. You guys became good friends, and then he's your friend. Whatever he says, you're like down to help him out. Like he's your ride and die. So if he's doing some bad shit, you're like. I could be there for my nigga.
No. It's true. Hold on. In saying that, like it's different with some people, Some people,
not everyone's like that,
Some people's minds are easily influenced, They'll think if they don't do what their friends do, that their friends don't like them. Friends don't think, or like why we hang out with this guy if he's just not gonna do the same thing we do, And then there's some people where, their mind was just like as I said before, it comes back on the parents as well. If you were taught at a young age what's wrong and what's bad, and then when you reach a certain age, you become mature, As Carl said, you became mature at 12, And as Akeem said, not everyone's like that, There's just those few people that don't have both parents and are forced to grow up, at a young age. And like, I was one of them, So from an early age, my mind was already set. And then when I came here, I had friends, that smoked, drank, all this. But because my mind was already set, their stuff just did not faze me. Like, they told me, hey, try this, it's good. I'm like, nah, Because I just know, like, I know that stuff's bad.
That's not who you are.
Yeah, that's not who I am, No matter what, no matter, they call me whatever names they want to call me, do this, don't want to hang out with me, I don't really care, Because this is not who I am.
I like that because you've shown me the aspect of it wasn't the parents, it was all you. And then mine is actually complete contrast. It was mainly, like you guys will know, it's been my parents the whole time. Like they've been, like drilling a lot of these things into me. So like the morals and values that I hold today is a combination of myself, obviously, what I've grown to believe, but the foundation of that comes down to the teaching of my parents, So like, yeah, it really does show that there's a combination. It can be for different people. It can be just you, the individual, or it can be your parents. Because yeah, a lot of things that I believe in, a lot of things that I say no to or yes to, it comes down to that foundation of what my parents have taught me.
To add on what you said, yeah, like you're right. You know, it's good that you had your mind set already, yeah. But it's easier said, bro. You know what I mean? I'll give you guys an example, yeah. You're in a private school, you're tight with someone, right? Finish your whole schooling with them, you go to high school, they went to the same high school with you. You guys are tight, like tight. When you guys grew up, you guys had that innocent mind, right? And then now one day he comes around, turns around and says, oh, hey, bro, check this out, man. I heard it's cool. Are you gonna turn around and say no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? Because not like we all grew up innocent, you know what I mean? But then one day, one of your parents might turn around and say, hey, try this, right? And there's a difference. I'll give you the difference is that, let's say if you guys were already a group, and then I was already doing me, I had my mind set, and then I joined your group, and then after that, you say, Carlos, try this. I'll be like, nah, I didn't grow up with you guys like that, so it's easy for me to back away, right? But if we grew up together, if I knew you since at the age of 8, right, with both innocent minds, and then we hit 18, and then you say, Carlos, try this. Come on, man. Like I'm saying, like you can still back away from that, but then, bro, you are my ride and die, bro. You are my homie.
Shit, not and bro, oh man.
Yeah, you bro. I was down for you, down for me. Look, I got a question real quick too, yeah. What happens if your parents didn't really tell you? You know what I'm saying? Look, I'll be honest with me, right? Because my mom and dad, they don't drink, they don't smoke, they didn't do any of that, right? So I'm kind of just following that. But they actually never sat me down and say, don't do this and don't do that. Do you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So what happens if your parents actually never taught you that, right? Whose fault is it when you go down the wrong path?
It's basically on you. It's on you, bro.
It's on.
Yeah. That's what it's
what do you think?
But I kind of feel like as a parent, the what's it called?
They're meant to teach you, because the
accountability comes on you because, like, you know, let's look at it in like an animalistic point of view, yeah. So like even just like normal like lions, yeah. You know, the lions that give birth to their cubs, they don't leave them until they've become of that age of actually able to hunt for themselves. Before that, they're bringing them with them and hunting for them, fending for them. After that, it's when the cubs actually can fend for themselves, do that all for themselves, right? So when it comes to us, like, it's hard because, yeah, as you said, some parents, like, the only way you can survive for your family, right, or like provide for your family is to actually like, not be able to be fully there for them in that emotional aspect, right? But in financial, house over your roof over your head, clothes on your body, you know, food on the table, is because that you can do that because you're grinding like what 24/7 basically, yeah. So I can't blame those type of parents. But when it comes to a place of like, you know, it's just complete ignorance and negligence that you haven't even like looked after your child. The accountability is on you if your part, you know, your child actually does end up going down the wrong path. Because like, it's not, you can't be saying, you know, I had no time. It's like you had the time. Where did you actually, you know, utilize it properly in order to train your child up in a way that actually, you know, allows them to be, be the best version of them that they can be. So like, the accountability can be on the parents in that.
Like even if they don't teach you verbally,
show you.
They can just be a role model. You can just see the hard work.
These kids pick up things a lot easily.
Yeah, you can actually pick up. So like my parents didn't really have to tell me. Just by looking at what they do, that was enough to teach me, right? So I think with everyone grows up differently. For me, if I went down the wrong path, I'll blame myself. I won't blame my parents. I won't even look at my parents once. I'll blame myself because they really did their best. I know they did their best without even talking much.
What about those kids that their parents tell them like, don't do that, but then they still do it?
They still do it. And that's on the kid.
So this is how it goes. So like for me, I believe in that instant there, it's the kid's fault. But then the influences to it is what they watch, right? And because they're out there watching like people smoking, drinking, having a good time, so they see it as that way. They don't see it as bad. So if someone tells them it's bad, then they go against it, and that's why they go against their parents. But then at the end of the day, it's the kid that's choosing to do that and go down the wrong path.
But the thing is, there with that, it isn't all on our parents, you know, to help us grow with all this stuff. You know, we're also able to rely on teachers and friends and that. You just gotta like really find the right type of people.
We have choices. No matter what position you're in, what situation, there's always a choice, right? The reality is that when you come home, your parents will teach you something, right? But when you walk out that door, they're not gonna walk out there with you, right?
They just give you the password.
I could say to my, hey, look, I'm going uni.
You know, tell me you ain't going.
Bro, I could do anything.
He's not gonna walk 10 seconds to my house, bro. We're gonna turn up.
I'll go to your house, bring everybody. If I go sit down, play peaceful all day, right?
That ain't you yet.
And then after that, I come and then
come back with your
my
backpack.
mom would be come with my backpack.
I hope your mom's watching this. I hope your mom's watching this.
I ain't lying, yo.
Hey, so what, you got uni tomorrow?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then you come back with the backpack and then they ask you, how was it? Oh yeah, it was good, you know. I did it, then I went library, you know. You come home nice and late. That was your choice, man. You go out there, as soon as you leave that door, whatever you do out there, it's all your choice. You know? But that's just the reality of that.
For me, like I want to ask, what made us go the right way?
Before that even, like what? Because I kind of asked you before, like what do you define as the wrong path? But like, let's get like a little bit more. Yeah, what is the wrong path? Because it's subjective, you know. It's a different. So what can we give an objective like?
Hey, I feel like we sort of know what the wrong path is, man. Like,
okay, but what is the wrong path? What I want to know is.
I'm just gonna label the fundamentals, disobedience and shit and stuff.
Yeah. Disobedience.
Like obviously, not listening can lead you to the wrong path.
Okay. So like rebellion, essentially.
For me, just wasting the opportunity of being here in Australia. You know, so like doing nothing and just damaging yourself and damaging the people around you, that's already the wrong path for me.
For me, the wrong path is not necessarily drinking or any of this, right? Because you could do that on the weekend, then it comes to Monday, you're focused, right? So drinking, doing this, doing that, doesn't necessarily mean you're going the wrong path, right? For me, the wrong path basically means you are not reaching your true potential. Do you feel what I'm saying? Everyone got potential to do something big. Right? Someone says that about purpose. That's what it is, right? If you're not reaching your true potential, then for me, I feel like, you gotta go back and start focusing.
Yeah. So then, what made us go the right way, or what changed us? Because we had similar scenarios as a lot of the other people that have gone bad. We've had parents that disciplined us in the way that a lot of people think is the wrong way. We had a lot of influences, like hip hop culture, and then we also had peer pressure and all that type of stuff. So what do you guys think made you guys go the right way?
I think it has something to do with us understanding that our parents are really trying to do something great for us. They work and all that, and they want us to to reach our full potential, and we really understood that as youth. So we made a decision like, you know what, I'm gonna do something for them as well, since they were doing this for me.
So like, from a young age, like I was always surrounded by the right people, like people that like wanted to succeed in life and they wanted to achieve the best they can to like support their parents, make their parents proud and all that. And I was like, I saw that, I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to make it different and all that. So I was following that full path and everything. And it was like more towards the end of high school, it was like when I got exposed to like other stuff. Even though people like think it's bad in a way, like even though I enjoy myself, I know how to limit myself as well, so I don't lose my my train of thought. From Monday to Friday, I'm always working out. Like I do my best. I play soccer on my free time as well. It's just the weekends, like when niggas get reckless, have some time, some time to yourself and your boys. Then after that, back to work 24/7.
If you make it in time.
I make it by force. There's time to have fun and then it's time to take it serious and all that.
The reason that I'm down the path that you guys are saying is good is just my parents have trained me up in that way. But the reason I'm still staying down to what they've trained me is because I've seen, the values and the what's called beliefs that they have has brought them to where they are right now. Like my parents, they're grinding, they're out here, they're doing well, So like I'm trying to also do that as well, and I've seen it. The evidence of it is in their lives. So I'm like, why would I not want to just follow the same things that they've taught me and go down this path when I can see it working as well? So yeah.
My personal reason like that I chose the right path was because like I had my own personal ambitions to achieve like in life. So my parents were the main example. I was thinking maybe I could support them by doing the right thing in the long run.
So for me, I want to create a legacy. I want my family, my parents especially, because they sacrificed so much. They left their home country and they came here to give us the opportunity. So it's the best thing to take it from there and then take it to the next level. Also later on with my kids, like I'm trying to give them everything that they want. So that's why at an early age I realized that it's time for me to start working now instead of working later when I'm old.
I've seen the wrong path because I've got older siblings and I've learned from them. Because I've got 3 older sisters and 1 older brother. And yeah, I won't go into detail, but I've seen what the wrong path gets you. And I've learned from them, and they've taught me what not to do and what to do at the age that I was at. So I'm just gonna say that they influenced me the most. I wouldn't say I was around the best people, but I knew wrong and right, and that's what brought me this far.
Now, when it comes down to wrong path and right path, everyone's different, right? We all have different situations, circumstances, and we've all went different through different things, experiences, right? So for myself, I could say that it is the youth that I blame. For you, you could say all these parents that you blame. It all depends on experiences.
I think what I like from what you said is that you've highlighted the fact that the wrong and right path, again, is subjective, so it's different for people.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, it's very different. So we can't put like a blanket definition over what the wrong path is, what the right path is.
Finding where your money.
They like finding where your money.
Where?
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 The money is coming, it's coming.
Yeah.
The money is coming, it's coming.
Yeah.
The money is coming, it's coming.
Yeah.
The money is coming, it's coming. They like finding where your money. I'ma stack some paper on the low, yeah.